Greetings everyone, BJ Weiler back with you for another adventure in Euro Truck Simulator 2 for simulating reality. Might notice things are a little bit different in this episode, and might notice some disparities between our previous episode and our upcoming episode, which I believe is episode 27, this being episode 26 of Euro Truck Simulator. Well, it's because when I went back this week to edit and get ready to upload this episode 26, to YouTube, I discovered that there was no mic audio at all on the video. Apparently my mic was muted, or it never captured my audio for some reason. So yeah, the whole episode was kaput. I sort of debated of re-recording some audio for it, but you know, between the time I had originally recorded it and I was ready to upload it, it had been a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So I didn't remember anything I was talking about at the time. So I ended up figuring, well, another option was, well, we'll just dump that episode. We'll move episode 27 to episode 26 and just go on from there. I figured, well, no, because I just didn't want to do that either. So what we're doing now, we're just going to re-record our journey, our trip for episode 26. And of course, by the time I'm re-recording this, it's after the disaster with our original gaming and streaming rig. So I'm using the new gaming and streaming rig for this. And as you'll see in our next episode, when we upload that, of course, that was before the disaster. So we go back to the old stuff there. But after that, from here on out, it looks like it may be everything on the new system until we figure out what's going on with our poor old damaged system. But anyway, let's get on with it. Let's rock and roll here. All right, so where are we at? What are we doing for this episode? Well, I figured what we can do is start going nuclear. So we have a job here going from Bordeaux to Golfech. So while we have the opportunity to take a delivery, and this here is an urgent delivery. It'll only take 4 hours, 12 minutes, 310 kilometers. So while this is an urgent delivery, so we gotta get there quickly. We'll just redo this trip right here, the Golfech. So that's what we're gonna do. We got GPS set. We should be right outside the job market here. So let's go ahead and pick it up. So yeah, it was quite frustrating to go back to this original recording, and this is the original trip. I think it was a pressure tank originally that we took from Bordeaux, but it was Bordeaux to Golfech. I think that's how you pronounce it. So it's the original, at least, journey, if not the original so we've got a platform, we got a curtain trailer, we got a platform trailer. I guess it doesn't matter, we will just okay. So the platform is what was originally selected. Let's go with the curtain slider, why not? We'll go that. I'll take the curtain slider. So when does this have to be here? Tuesday, 12:40. I think it's Monday, 11 o'clock. So we got 24 hours to deliver this. That's no problem whatsoever. Yeah, Monday, 11 a.m. Oh, 12 hours. We got 13 hours. Over 13 hours to deliver this. So that's not a problem. It's only a 4-hour trip. So let's go ahead. We'll take that job. Yeah, so there are 5 nuclear power plants here in the Vive in France, part of the Vive la France. And this is actually the first time I am playing any of the truck sim games on the new system. let alone recording them. But yes, there are 5 nuclear power plants in the Vive la France DLC. Nice. Alright, so let me do that. There we go, that's better. And of course there is a Steam achievement for that, so what we'll end up doing is we'll do videos going to each of those nuclear power plants. So I think that might be a little interesting. But we do need to work on earning some cash here. Now, of course, the cash I have now is more than the cash I had when we originally did this episode. But what I'm going to end up doing, I'm not going to save this adventure. Since we already did it, it doesn't, we already got the first part of the achievement for going to Golfech and all that, so there's no reason to save this little trip as part of the gameplay. But, so we're just doing this for the purposes of getting the video done. Okay, I think we're clear. Tell you, it performs pretty good on this new system. I'm kind of liking this. There we go, so we gotta watch our speed here. So I think I did originally get a speeding ticket on the way to the power plant. Once we're on the road, that takes us to the power plant. One of those speed trap type speed changes. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so we still have to work on accumulating some cash. I mean, I got plenty of cash now to hire 2 drivers and buy 2 trucks for the garage and Limoges. But I like to keep at least 500,000 euro in the bank now. I sort of don't want to go below that number for our company. Not that it really makes a difference. Not that it really makes a difference. It's just a number I have in my head saying, okay, this is sort of the goal number to always maintain cash-wise. Roundabout. So it's just a matter of topping off. So we still have plenty. I mean, we've got, I've got, at this point, 472,000 euro buffer. It's plenty enough to hire a driver, 2 drivers really, and 2 trucks. There are 2 trucks if they're about 150,000 euro each, more than enough. All right, here we go. We can kick her up now. Yes, I think we are taking this exit. Yes, we are. Okay. Slow her down here a bit. Let her coast down the exit ramp. But at this time now, I think I don't. I think there was an announcement. Oh, I'm going to cut you off, dude. Are you slowing down? Yes, good. At the time I originally recorded this episode, I think there was an announcement that there would be a map expansion to the game. We just didn't know where it would be quite yet. But at this point where I'm re-recording this episode, we now do know where the map expansion is going to be, and that is in the Baltic. So the countries of Estonia, right around the Baltic Sea. We're going to get a little bit of Russia in there. I forget offhand some of the other countries. essentially the area that is west of Scandinavia, which is nice. Of course, we headed here to France on the off chance that the expansion would be Spain and Portugal. So we're sort of in the opposite direction of where we want to be in terms of getting to the new expansion. But that's okay. We've got pretty much everything done here in France at this point as I'm recording this now. I've got all the cities discovered. So it's really just a matter of getting the nuclear power plants discovered and delivering to them. But really, my next goal for the company here is to move up into Great Britain. So what I'm hoping, I'm hoping that, we don't have long to wait for the expansion, get some new territory cover. But we just had Italy, I guess at this point 3-4 months ago. Ooh, Nelly, that was close. Trying to look at my keyboard to remember what my key binds are here, and almost ran right into the barrier. That is not good. And I still have a lot of Italy left to discover and travel around in. So we're sort of working our way backwards through the game at this point. Of course, we started in Luxembourg, so we got a lot of some of the original territory around Luxembourg. That's part of the original game discovered, but we pretty much moved into Italy as soon as that expansion released, and now we're moving into France, which was the previous expansion to Italy. So same thing with American Truck Simulator. Started in Arizona, which was the third state released for American Truck Simulator. I don't think that was part of a DLC. I think that was just a free map expansion there. But we pretty much went through Arizona and New Mexico, because by the time when I got American Truck Simulator, I think New Mexico was just out or was just about to come out. So we went through all that stuff, and then now we're at the point where we're pretty much through all of Nevada and heading into California soon. I'm a little all over the place here. Gotta get used to driving again. It's been about a week since I've been able to do anything in the truck simulators, because obviously gotta reinstall a lot of stuff on the new system and all that good stuff. But we're here doing it now, so we're in good shape. So you know what? It is March now, and so I gotta think about changing up some of my stuff here in the truck. Even though we've had 2 nor'easters that have dumped snow, the second one is the only one that dumped snow in my area. We sort of avoided the big snow mess for the first one, which was almost 2 weeks ago, I think now, or a week and a half ago, I guess. But the second one that just hit us a couple days ago was pretty nasty. Ooh, Jesus! I got the videos up on YouTube for that already. So go ahead, check our Ye Olds Real Life playlist for those videos if you want to see some highlights from the nor'easter. But yeah, so my next real plans are to get into Great Britain. Because I do want to get all the special transport jobs done too before They add more jobs to the market there, more trips. That way I can get the Steam achievement out of the way before anything new comes along. So I've been doing them in between videos here, just to get them out of the way. I do have plans to do videos for probably at least one for each of the different types of cargo that you haul. There's 17 different routes right now, so I don't know if I'm going to do each and every route. Obviously, we've already done the Luxembourg one from our home base, so to speak. And so I think there's 2 up in Great Britain. So I do want to get up into Great Britain and get the 2 base cities for those things unlocked as quickly as possible, so I can get them out of the way, get recordings for them. Obviously the one here in Nantes we have to do. Nudge nudge, wink wink. Right here in France. But I think the only other ones I have left right now to do, just to get out of the way, are 2 in Germany. So more than likely I will do those this week. And of course there is the service boat, which apparently only appears in Belgium, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for that, because we definitely want to get down video. Like I said, I'm probably going to do one of each type of delivery anyway, for videos for one of each type, I should say. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting how much I can sort of cram in. Oh, and look at that. We had rain on the original journey, and we've got rain now. Nice. All right. I didn't even plan that, but that works for me. Ha ha. Like I said, the original trip was hauling a pressure tank, so I didn't. This is a box trailer, but I didn't even notice what cargo I'm hauling right now. I could probably look it up, but that's all right. I guess I better get my lights on too. Ooh, Nelly, oh Nelly, oh Nelly, oh Nelly. Let's get back under control here. Thank you. But yeah, so I think even though now we know it's right now the working title is beyond the Baltic Sea, I believe it is. I think I'm still going to hold to my come on dude, seriously, hold to my current plan of going to Great Britain first. So I'm thinking I have enough time. Let's slow down here a bit. To be able to at least get through Great Britain, get the special transports done, and then start heading towards Scandinavia in that area and unlocking another garage there. So it's really going to be two more garages that I sort of want to unlock. Although I don't necessarily need to unlock a garage over towards the Baltic area. It'll all depend on the financial situation, really. That's a little tight here. But I'm hoping to at least have Great Britain done. Or at least the important part's Great Britain done, which i.e. essentially is getting my garage in Great Britain and getting the 2 special transport jobs done and out of the way. And then head on over and figuring by then perhaps the new map expansion will be out. And so we can do some exploring in the Great Baltic Sea there. No, we don't want. We don't want to reverse. We definitely don't want to reverse. Thank you. Thank you. Let's head out here. Globert. All right, we're good to go. Let's get moving before this truck gets down here. So where are we at? 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We shouldn't be too much further from our destination. No, we're only 30 kilometers out, so yep. We made good time here. We made some good time here. Now I did turn off the sleep, the rest mode here, because when I logged into the game here, I was already at max and had to sleep. I didn't necessarily want to do that just for this journey, which essentially, like I said, is not going to be. I'm just going to go back to the previous save after this trip here. I just wanted to get this trip re-recorded for the episode. I did take a look at that sign one time when I passed it, tried to figure out what it was, and I think it's some sort of speed checked by radar, because now we're down to 50. I think it was originally 90 when we got on this road here. Yeah, I think that may be the radar right there. I think that's what nailed me before. Not this time. Oh, yep, see, now we're back up to 80. I think the rain's slowing down here a bit. Yeah, looks like the sun's coming out. Turn off the wipers, turn off the lights. We're in good shape here. I'm just going to set the cruise for 54. There's really no hurry now, so nothing to worry about here. As long as we don't miss any turns here, but I think we're straight on right to the nuclear plant here. Yep, there we go. There's the towers off in the distance. Now there are, yeah, see it drops back down to 50 again. Ooh. We go roundabout, roundabout, roundabout. Alright, that guy was exiting. Now there are, we do have a couple of nuclear plants in my general area. Nothing too close to my immediate area here, but I know there's one out in Columbia, I think Columbia, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour or so from Hershey. I know when we go on vacation, when we a couple of times we've gone to the Turkey Hill experience, which is like a little museum / interactive type thing. Which is around Columbia, Pennsylvania. Turkey Hill, of course, being the tea and ice cream maker. So, you know, a little museum interactive type thing there where you can create your own flavors, do a commercial, that kind of stuff. Pretty interesting things there. There's a nuclear... Oh, okay. You gonna let me through? Thank you. There's a nuclear power plant on the way there, which is pretty close to some residential streets. Basically, the street we were traveling down, the nuclear power plant was on our right. The residential area was essentially right on that street on our left. Or at least the land owned by the nuclear power plant was there. Let's see if we can go out here and get a better view of some stuff here. But there's also one not too far. I know there was a shopping center we had gone to. I forget where it was at, more near our area. I forget exactly where it is. But like a mall, a shopping mall. And you go to the shopping mall and you can see the exhaust. I guess they're the exhaust towers here. Those stylized, the typical stylized tower there that you recognize with a nuclear power plant. And it's not too far from there either, so it's one of those things where you're out in the parking lot of the shopping center, of the mall, and you can see those things right, practically right there. The actual plant is probably about 10-15 miles away, but still makes you wonder sometimes, if there's ever an accident or something at the power plant, how many people are actually in jeopardy. All right, we'll give that a go. How many people would have to be evacuated? It's quite staggering. Let me get out here and see. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Yeah, we're going to have to go this way. Back it in from this way. Might have to get our drone out again here. Alright, let's make sure we're all straightened out first here. There we go. Oh, shoot. Our exterior camera is not working again. I think I can see. Oh, no, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here, so let's do this. There we go. The overhead camera, I should say, is not working again. I've noticed that's gone. That stuff's working on me for. I haven't quite pinpointed what I do that makes it stop working, but I think I have to exit the game and then restart the game for it to start working again. I like having that overhead shot. Makes things a little bit easier when lining up the parking jobs here. This one's not overly difficult, at least, though. I certainly have gotten better at parking since I've been doing these games, so. Especially playing Euro Truck Simulator 1, where there is no option to skip parking altogether. You either park it or you don't. Alright, we're a little off here, but we're in good shape anyway. I think if I back it straight in, it still might pick this up. We're still in pretty close here. No? I don't think are we fully there yet? No, not yet. All right. Oh, there we go. Took it that time. Just had to back up a little bit more. Let's engine off. Set the parking brake. Let's drop this trailer. And there we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Got there definitely in time. Nice little skill rank bonus here. Of course, none of this will count, but hey. We got the episode done. We've got the journey done. And that's what matters. We've got our video done, and we can stay back on track. Excellent. So thank you, everyone. Thank you very much once again for watching this episode. Stay tuned for a lot more here in Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator as well. We're simulating reality in addition to all those other simulator games that we've got to figure out how to get time to play. I will at some point. I'll figure it out at some point. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, everybody. It's BJ War saying until next time, I will see you in game and on the roads.